Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So, Botch and Bitter went live to make an announcement and confirm my tea that I spilt months ago. Okay? But let's take a listen to what Botch and Bitter had to say.
Next year, my album will be out. My secret businesses will be out. I can't tell y'all what I'm working out. Hopefully next year I get me a little boyfriend. I'm holeless right now.
So 27 Faces has confirmed my tea about her album being pushed back. I talked about that months ago. And the fact that she basically is shelved. And so they pushed the album back and she's hoping that it comes out in 2025. Fans were upset that she has pushed back the album yet another year, the 7th year in a row. People are saying that it's 6, but I think it's been more than 6 years since she pushed it back, okay? And then on top of that, she talking about getting a little boyfriend. I'm like, a boyfriend with 3 kids? A boyfriend with 3 kids and 5 different body surgeries and 27 different face surgeries. I mean, come on now, Cardi B. But I do feel like an athlete or a rapper would definitely date Cardi B because, I mean, of course, they're going to get some clout. Okay, because that's one thing Cardi B does have is some clout. And then on top of that, you know she give up the coochie very easily. Okay, if she'll sleep with somebody while she was pregnant, allegedly, according to Off the Cheat, I think she will sleep with anybody. Okay, anybody that gives her a little bit of attention. But Botch and Bitter, this does not look good. Okay, you should not be pushing your album back. You should at least drop a single. You so scared to drop a single because you don't want to flop. Okay, but it's supposed to be about the music. That's one thing about Nicki Minaj. Whether the song gonna do well or not, she gonna put out music. She's not scared of the charts like Botch and Bitter is. And that's one of the reasons why, Cardi B's album is delayed, because she doesn't know if she'll be able to get the payola that she used to get. Okay? So let me know if you guys are excited about Botch and Bitter's album coming out in 2025. Now, moving on to Doja Badu. All of Doja Cat's albums have tracks over 100 million streams on Payola. Amula has 6 out of 16 songs that have garnered 100 million streams. Hot Pink got 7. Planet Her got 10. Scarlet only got 4 because that is her worst album. Okay? And I definitely think Doja Cat is going to take over in 2025. But she got to go back to the old Doja Cat. And I've stated that plenty of times before. Okay? She got to go back to the pop rap, R&B rap, pop R&B era for Doja. Like The Streets, The Woman. Even like Agora Hills type of music. But, but the Detention record that she put out, that was trash. Okay? She don't need to put out music like that no more. Now, it has been reported that Nicki Minaj now ties Botch and Bitter as the female rapper with the most diamond singles in RIAA history. Okay, 3 each. But Nicki Minaj is the only female rapper with the most solo diamond records. I think she got 2. Botch and Bitter only has 1, which is Bodak Yellow. So congratulations to Nicki Minaj. But this also kind of confirms that if Nicki Minaj and Botch and Bitter ever did a song together, that would probably go diamond in a year. Okay? That's going to do better than Not Like Us. If they ever did a record together, that would obviously break the internet. Okay? But what I did notice, unfortunately, Queen B still don't got no diamond records. How is it Nicki Minaj, Botch and Bitter, Riri, I think even SZA got a diamond song, and Queen B don't? She's supposed to be the queen of music. That's not right. You know, a lot of people are dragging Queen B, saying, yeah, you got all these scammies, but how comes you don't got no diamond records? And I think Queen B's clearly being sabotaged. I don't care what nobody says. You expect me to believe that Single Ladies is not diamond? As big as that song was? You expect me to believe that Halo or Diva is not diamond? What about Destiny Childs? They ain't got no diamond singles? Something is not adding up, okay? So I think Queen B is clearly being sabotaged. Yeah, she may not update her stats all the time, but Columbia would have sure updated it by now, okay? There's no excuse. Clearly, people are jealous of Queen B at Payload Board, and they're sabotaging her. Because there's no way that Nicki, Rihanna, Katie, Cardi, all these other artists have diamond records except Queen B. Okay? I think clearly something is going on under the table. Okay? It needs to be investigated. Now, it also has been reported that Nicki Minaj has now surpassed 204 million RIAA units in the U.S. She has sold 54.5 million singles, 11 million in album sales, singles as a co-lead 25.5 million, and with features is 113.5 million. First female rapper to achieve this, so congratulations to Nicki Minaj on that. Now, Megan Thee Stallion is back using the Asian/Korean community. It has been reported that you can pre-save her new single with Twice. The song is called Strategy. You can pre-save and pre-order it now. It's coming out December 6th. A lot of fans are saying that this is going to be a top 10 hit for Megan Thee Stallion. Let me know how y'all feel about that. My whole thing is, didn't they have a song on Megan's album and it flopped? I think it was called the Mamushi remix. That was trash. Okay. So at the end of the day, I could pass on that. I think she should do a Bigger in Texas remix. I think if she gets some Houston artists and do a Bigger in Texas remix, you know, it can go back on the charts. You know, it debuted, I think, at number 84 on the Hot 100. But then, unfortunately, it left after 1 week. But I think it can go back up the charts if she gets some Houston artists to be on Bigger in Texas. I low-key can hear, you know, even Queen B on that record. You know, so maybe she got to call up Camel Face to get Queen B on the Bigger in Texas record. I think that might be a smart decision. Now, it also has been reported the only female artist with multiple solo RIAA diamond songs, Nicki Minaj, Riri, Katie, and Gaga. Okay, the only 4 female artists with multiple solo RIAA diamond songs. I feel like Queen B should be up here. Okay, you've been in the game for 30 years. Where is your diamond singles? You got like 50 Grammys. This don't make sense. Clearly, somebody at Payload Board and the RIAA are after Queen B. Because you telling me Single Ladies never went diamond? What about Drunken Love? That never went diamond? You expect me to believe Halo never went diamond? We cannot act like Queen B don't have bops that shit went diamond. Clearly, something is happening. I think Queen B needs to form an investigation or sue Payload Board. Okay? Because she need to be on this list. How you got 40 Grammys and 100 nominations at the Scammies, and then you ain't got no diamond singles? Okay? People are going to start thinking that you're using payola. You don't want that, so you got to form an investigation. Clearly, something's not wrong. I don't believe that she just hasn't updated in like 30 years. I think something is going on. Now, even though Queen B does not have any diamond singles, because Queen B is performing at the halftime show for the Ravens versus the Houston Texans on Christmas Day, this will be her 6th NFL halftime performance. Queen B has the most NFL halftime show performances in history. Okay, so congratulations to Queen B. Now, this is a W. See, Camel Face making sure she get all these halftime performances. Okay? See, Camel Face like, no, nobody is going to perform unless I mess with them. I mess with Kung Fu Kenny, he get a performance. I mess with Queen B, she gonna perform. Okay? I don't mess with Wayne. I don't mess with Young Money. They cannot perform. No shade. That's how Camel Face do it. Because, like, how she get the most NFL halftime performances. Like, I understand Queen B is a good performer. But clearly, strings are being pulled. Only if he could pull the same strings to get her album of the year and some diamond singles, okay? He need to step it up, okay? You're pulling strings in certain areas, Camel Face, but you got to do them in all areas. She should be able to get album of the year. No ifs, ands, or buts. And then she also, no shade, she should be having a diamond single, okay, Camel Face? So I'm going to need you to pull some strings with the payola board and the RIAA and get her some diamond plaques, okay, because this is embarrassing. So I think Camel Face got to redirect his string pulling and master manipulation tactics in other areas. But now fans are clowning Wayne. Fans are tweeting, seems like not everyone can perform at the halftime show in their hometown. Okay? And that is shade to Wayne because Wayne wanted to perform in New Orleans at the halftime show, but Kung Fu Kenny basically took that spot. But Queen B is able to perform at the halftime show in December in Texas. Okay? Well, here's the problem. You know, no shade. What is Queen B known for? We just gonna ask a logical question. Performing. Kung Fu Kenny, he is known, whether you want to admit it or not, as one of the better male rapper performers in the game. He's a better male performer than Future. I saw Future in Metro Live, and it was kind of lackluster. Okay? Champagne Thickums be hopping around with a bulletproof vest thinking he's Tupac, okay? Acting like somebody going to just run up on him, and that's never going to be the case because he got hella security, okay? Kendrick Lamar puts on a amazing full-fledged performance when he goes on tour. You can see videos. The pop-out concert, if y'all didn't watch that, that's on Amazon Prime. That was amazing. Live vocals, okay? There was no screen where he couldn't remember his lines. No shade to Wayne, because I know a lot of different artists do that, not just Wayne. But he didn't have that at the pop-out concert where he couldn't remember his lyrics. No shade. Now, I understand Wayne has a lot more music. He has a lot more music and a better catalog than Kung Fu Kenny. But he's not that great of a performer. And that is the issue. And then also, obviously, his ties to Champagne Thickums and Nicki. Okay, because Camel Face don't fool with them. But I think to clown Wayne for not performing at the halftime show is kind of corny now. Okay, because he should be able to perform. But unfortunately, I think him wanting to perform, you know, way past his prime is the main issue. Okay, because Wayne don't hit musically like he used to. He's still an amazing artist, a legend, okay, an icon in the game, but it don't hit like he used to. And I think that if he had asked to perform before Camel Face got all this power, like, you know, in 2010, 2008, when he was still in his prime, when Young Money was red hot, he probably could have, okay? But now when you're not as popping as you used to be, it just not going to hit the same. And plus the performance is not going to hit because you're not that great of a performer. But Wayne is still a legend. I don't think people should make fun of him for not being able to perform because it's clearly politics involved, okay? It has nothing to do with his legacy or the fact that he is not an icon, because he clearly is. Now, fans are talking about Kash Doll because she just put out an album that nobody really cares about. But fans are saying Kash Doll should be up there with Scratch Off, Meg, Gorilla Glue, etc. I'm trying to figure out why is she not held to a higher standard, because B were be hollin', okay? And somebody responded and said, as a man who really liked Kash Doll as an artist, actress, and more, please don't put her in the same category with these wannabe as B words. She different because she real. Real don't mix with the fake. Just that simple. And allegedly, Kash Doll liked and retweeted this tweet, which is very interesting because people were saying that, you know, she was quote Megan, but in this tweet, she shaded Megan. Here's the thing with Kash Doll. Another one kind of passed her prime, even though she's nowhere near Wayne's legacy. Not even close. Okay? The problem with Kash Doll is that nobody cares and she's about 45. Okay? I think her lying about her age and her not consistently putting out music kind of hinder her. Plus, she dark skinned. Okay? So you already gonna have it hard. But she hasn't been consistently putting out music. Okay? I remember her taking a little bit of a break because she thought she was gonna blow up on BMF. Okay? And then on top of that, I just feel like Kash Doll, you about 45, you know, the doll needs to be removed off your name. Because to me, Kash Doll don't even look like a doll. To be quite honest, she still has like that stripper look. She don't even really be looking like a doll. Like the dolls are like Sweetie, a Nicki, okay, no shade. Even D0JA looks a little bit more put together than Kash Doll sometimes. Kash Doll kind of come off a little bit ghetto. I feel like Kash Doll, yes, she can rap, but at the end of the day, she doesn't have that mainstream appeal. That's the problem with Kash Doll. She don't have that mainstream appeal, and she not light-skinned, so she not gonna have it as easy as like the scratch-offs and the Sweeties and the Ice Spices, even though she's more talented. Okay? But Kash Doll can rap. I just don't think people care. That's the issue. Now, moving on from that, there has been a rumor going around that Camel Phase got a diss track in the stash. Okay? Now, a lot of people believe that it will be towards Nicki and Champagne Thickums. I don't believe so. I think the diss track is going to be towards Champagne Thickums mostly. He might throw a bar in there for Wayne, but he's not going to come after Nicki. He's going to have Megan do that. Because as a man, it wouldn't look right for him to diss Nicki Minaj on a record. Okay? He gonna have Meg continue to diss Nicki Minaj. But if he do put out a diss track, I think it definitely would be more towards Champagne Thickums, okay, and Wayne. Because he can't diss Nicki because it's gonna look bad. So he gonna have Megan do it, okay? And he gonna handle the men. So let me know if you guys will be here for a Camel Face diss track in 2025. Disses are popping now. He probably seen what Kung Fu Kenny has done to Champagne Thickums, and he wants in. Okay? Now, Elliot Wilson said that, you know, it was fake news, that it was cap. But Elliot Wilson beat up Camel Face's ass. So he probably would say it's fake, even if it is true, because he basically works for Camel Face, okay? He's a paid mole. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on from that, Botch and Bitter continues to go on a rant after it was revealed that basically her album is pushed back to 2025 for the 7th year in a row.
Lately, because I know next year is gonna be my fucking year. Like, this has been the most weirdest year I have ever experienced. Like, I don't know what the happened this year. I can't even tell you. Like, a bitch fell in love, then fell out of love, then got a divorce, then is outside. Like, cause I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I'm going through a very different transition in my life, and like life is moving a little bit too fast. I don't want to crash. And I don't want to get that crash of what's it called? And depressed or anything. I don't know. But I have to get my together. I got to get my shit together, and I don't want to start next year. I need to start now. So starting now, I got to get everything riled up, because next year, I was telling myself, like, cause yo, I have to leave a fucking legacy for my 3 kids, but especially my daughters. Like, I need my daughters to be like, yo, like, I just, like, next year, like, I gotta start now. I gotta start this week. Like, I need to be chained. Somebody gotta chain me like this. Somebody gotta chain me like this. I cannot be outside. I cannot nothing.
Now, if Botch and Bitter don't sit the F down, okay, first of all, we heard this saga before. I remember in 2023, you were saying 2024 was going to be your year. Let's bring up the receipts.
2024, we're prepared. Every angle. And everything planned out to the T. We've been taking meetings after meetings after meetings after meetings after meetings.
See? Here are the receipts. You said that in 2023, 24 is going to be my year. We're taking meetings after meetings after meetings. We got everything planned out to a T. All that was planned with some surgery and you getting knocked up per usual. That was all that was planned, okay? But at the end of the day, Botch and Bitter, we've heard this saga before, okay? 2025, she going to say the same thing. In 2072, she going to be like, I'm about to drop my album. 2073 is going to be my year. She says this every year. What's the difference? You say this every year. You just lie to your fans every year. Now, Joe Budden also subliminally dragged Botch and Bitter. Remember, Botch and Bitter basically threatened Joe Budden earlier this year because he said the album wasn't coming. Okay, but I've been said that. He tweeted, wonder if I'll get an apology for saying Botch and Bitter, which is the blank space, because he can't say her name. So he said blank wasn't dropping an album this year, okay? And remember, Botch and Bitter was going off on Joe Budden because he was speaking on her not dropping an album. And everybody was right. She was proven wrong, but she is a lying Libra, okay? Just like Doja Cat. They just lie and manipulate the fans every year, okay? Now, everybody is talking about DJ Mustard shading Champagne Thickums when he did his little performance. I think it was Mustard's and Friends. I don't know what festival he was performing at, but at the end of the day, he did shade Champagne Thickums.
Ready? Here we go. Yeah. Sight.
I ain't gonna front. That transition was fire. Okay, y'all could say what you want, but that transition was fire. Okay, that verse still hit. I just listened to the like that verse. It was still fire to this day. Okay, now here's the thing. Champagne Thickums, you got a lot of ops. So I wasn't really shocked that DJ Mustard is still shading Champagne Thickums, especially since, he did produce Not Like Us. Okay, he is the producer for Not Like Us, so of course he gonna be Team Kung Fu Kenny, and they are both nominated for Scammy in 2025. I think they got like 3 nominations for Not Like Us. So with that being said, it is what it is. Kung Fu Kenny won the battle and he won the war. That's why he is performing at the Super Bowl, and Champagne Thickums had to get a haircut and post a picture with some duck lips like the bitch that he is, okay? Bitches do stuff like that. Real men don't do stuff like that. They don't do the duck lips. That's so 2014, okay? So at the end of the day, Kung Fu Kenny won, and Champagne Thickums, I advise you to not drop in 2025 because Kung Fu Kenny's coming. I think you should wait until 2026. No shade. Is going to be album of the year for Kung Fu Kenny again. So I think you should go on hiatus. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon. On your favorite president. Link in description. And I hope you have a great day.